Hi, and welcome to Carolyn's Kitchen. I'm here today to talk about a sauce. When we think of French food, we think of the fanciest, the most elegant, the top of the food pyramid, this French, and they always have a sauce. And today I want to work on what sauces they may use. First of all, we want to grab yourself a bottle of wine. Now they say that you shouldn't use a wine to cook that you wouldn't drink. So let me open this. I can't open it. Just a second. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. And you shouldn't drink alone, so you know that I'm not alone. Nice and bubbly. It's great. And it was all $6.70. How fantastic is that? Okay, so we're ready to begin. First, you need to turn on the fire. I do have it turned on. And salt and pepper your chicken. Now you can put flour on it if you would like, or you can just leave it as it is. I prefer a little flour. It helps with its ability to stick in the pan and helps with the gravy or the sauce. Gravy or sauce, I don't know which is the correct word. I'm gonna go with gravy because my husband loves gravy on everything. And I use ghee. I use ghee because it helps things not to burn. It has a higher smoking point, and looks like I don't have enough ghee, so I will add in a little bit of oil. There we go. Now that is heating up, and I have sprinkled a little bit of flour on my chicken. I am going to turn it the other side. I'd already put a little bit of salt and pepper on the other side to help it along, so this video doesn't take too long. I hear that shorter videos are better. Okay, I have the ghee and the oil right here in the pan, and I'm going to put in my chicken, which has a little flour on it, a little salt, a little pepper. Lay it in the pan. No sizzling yet. So while I'm waiting for it to sizzle, I'm going to show you what I think is a must, not just the wine, but I think shallots are a must to making sauce. Here's one. It's a pretty big shallot. We have, 3 pieces of chicken, so we really don't have that big of a shallot. Here, I'm going to show you what they look like. They're in every grocery store, and they're kind of put on the side by the garlic. And it's like people don't care about shallots, but they are missing one of the flavorful items in the grocery store. What I do with them is I cook them very small. I cut them very small. Sometimes I garble my words. Doesn't make sense, but I do. Oh, and I hear my chicken cooking right now. Oh, yes, it's sizzling. I'm going to put the other one in, the other 2 in actually. 3 pieces of thigh. So what I feel about a sauce is this. This is great chicken because it's thigh, juicy, flavorful, and everything. And it'll be great. But the sauce will make it even better. And I think that's what you go for a sauce for. You take a great cut of meat, such as the chicken, and when you add the sauce, you bring a whole new dimension. I've noticed at the restaurants, my husband, when he orders something that comes with a sauce, he always asks if he can have a little sauce on the side. So that lets you to know that the sauce is a good thing. See, my chicken is cooking away. Another thing that I'm going to do is I have this spice that was given to me by my daughter-in-law. Let me show you another thing that I do. So as not to have my stove all splattered with grease, I know I take a paper towel and I put this over my pot. See how I've done this? It could catch on fire, but it never has, so I'm not going to worry about it. And my daughter-in-law gave me the spices called this is an Ozark style spice. It has salt, black pepper, garlic, thyme. It's a mixture. So I'm going to put this on the top and let it cook away. There it goes. And what's also going to happen is not only do I have the ghee and the oil in there, but the chicken is going to render its spices, and not its spices, its fat, and I'll have a little bit of chicken fat, also called in some areas schmaltz, which is the best tasting. And now I'm going to turn the chicken. So it needs a little more time because we want to get it brown. When we get it brown and crusty, it has more flavor. So we're going to wait till it's brown and crusty. It's going to take a couple minutes. Hi, I'm back. And this has been frying away. So it's time to turn it. And I've kept my stove very clean. See the beautiful crust I've got on it? Give it a couple more minutes. Now it's going to cook again. This is not the final cooking of it, but this is the cooking to add the bits and pieces to the bottom of the pan to make the sauce. Because the sauce, remember, the sauce is king, queen, whatever. So here I'm going to take my chicken out, and it's splattering all over the place, which is why I use this paper to cut it down. There we go. Ooh, it's hot. Okay, now I have actually, I'm going to chop up the other shallot too. I think shallots are just so fantastic. What can I say that they taste like? They're not onion. Sometimes I've heard that they're a combination of onion and garlic. I'm not so sure about that. I wish I had an understanding of the shallots, but I love them so. Okay, here we go. Take off my cover, put a little foil over the chicken to let it rest in peace. And here is my pan, and you can see that it's kind of brown already, so it's the flour that's browning up. I'm going to add my shallots. They're sizzling away. All right, here we go. And saute, S-A-U-T-E. Saute, saute, saute. How fun is that? Don't want to get it too hot, but you want to get some color. You absolutely want to get some color. Okay, while I've done this, before I started, I took a bouillon cube, 1 cube of bouillon. That's it. You know, they always talk about putting your own broth in, and you know what? You don't have to. It's a lot of work to make your own broth. I've tried it, and I'm not so sure that it's the best way to go. But with this bouillon cube, I have it in hot water, just ready to go, and I'm sauteing these shallots right now. They're looking great. Also, I heard that shallots cook faster than onion. I'm not sure why. I'm looking at this, I think I want even more. I love those shallots. Wait till you see them in the grocery store. They're in every grocery store, and people just walk by them. They don't even pay attention to them, and they're the best flavor that you're ever going to have. And so it's sizzling. It's great. It's time for my let's see, drinkable. Wine. It's going to sizzle. Oh, how much did I put in? I'd say I put in a cup. And then you're going to cook it down and just saute it around. Beautiful. And while this is getting hot, I'm going to do a French process. You take the flour, the butter, and then you take flour. I forgot what it's called. If anybody wants to comment and tell me what the real word for it is, I would love to know. But while this is simmering, it is looking great. You take the flour and the butter and you smush it together. I'm coating the flour with butter, and I want to stir it in to the process. Oh, by the way, see this knife? My son went to Japan, and in Japan he went to see a sword maker. Swords? Who uses swords nowadays? But he was also selling knives. This is my favorite. And now, you don't have to use a bunch of different seasonings. A bouillon cube, you can get it at the grocery store. It's great. Throw it in. There's your seasoning. I'm going to add this butter and flour, which will serve to thicken and flavor the sauce. Just slowly I put it in. They say that if you just put in butter, you should take it off the heat. But this is a mixture of butter and flour, so I do not think that that is a requisite. I don't know if you've ever thought of capers, but I had a jar of capers. This is a real French touch. You know what first of all, just like wine, taste a caper. It's salty. It's great. Who doesn't like salt? Throw in the capers. There we go. Now let me make sure I've got everything that I need. Everything's there. And now it's time to reintroduce the chicken. Here we go. Hello, baby chicken. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we're on the last stage of the chicken. There we will. I'll be right back. Let us cook. Let it get warm. Ready for the taste test. Okay, here's the sauce. And I'm putting it over the chicken. Oh, I'm going to put it on the side. I'm going to do 2 taste tests. One is going to be without the sauce. Here goes the first one without the sauce. It's a great looking piece of chicken. The thighs are fantastic. It's really good. Then I take another flavor and I add some of the shallots to it. Oh my God. The difference is stupendous. You have to try it. Just try making the sauce. I know the first time you do it, it looks like a lot of ingredients. It's not. The taste, spectacular. Watch my little dog. Come here, baby. This is my friend. His name is George. You want some, George? After we're off camera. I won't tease them and not give them stuff. I will give them something. Anyway, thanks. Please try the sauce. I think you're going to love it, and it's going to change your cooking forever. Thank you. Bye.